All right, welcome back. This is episode number 4. So, we just delivered some tracks from Hanover to Berlin. We have $10,000 now. Let's do Duisburg. Yeah, we'll deliver pumps from Hanover to Duisburg. We haven't been there yet. Not really sure. We just delivered tracks, so let's deliver something else now. And take the. So, it's going to be 269 kilometers, 4 hours and 8 minutes, which is roughly 15-minute trip. So yeah, let's take the job. And okay, if you look at the map, right, you see these orange colored lines. These are places that we have discovered. So, which means we will have access to, uh, uh, you know, recruitment agencies in Travel Monday. We can do quick travel. So what we can do is, so far we are looking at, see, as a freelance driver, you can go anywhere and take a job, right? But once you have a truck, those places that you have discovered, you don't have to drive to that place. You can directly, let's say you're in Hanover, and from Travemünde to some other place, let's say to Rostock, there is a much higher paying job for say 10,000 euros, right? You can do quick travel from Hanover to any place that you have discovered, which is not realistic, but yeah, you can do that for a small cost and then take that other flight. So right now we have taken the job from what did we take? We took the job, right? Yeah, we took a job from, where are we going? Let's look at F7, F6. Yeah, we're going to Duisburg. Um, Good. So let's take a look at where we are. It's a double trailer. All right. And this is this an electric truck? I don't know what this is, but looks nice. Let's take a screenshot. Okay. Let's get back in. I think this is good enough for us to see. Yeah. Let's start the vehicle. Let's start the truck and begin
Time
the
to
journey.
hit the road.
The time is 7:15 p.m. Right? So let me turn the lights switch to position number 1. So and even the high beams, I have got automatic high beams and automatic lights. So when it is dark enough, the lights will come on automatically, and then the high beams will be automatically used and unused when you're driving in the dark. If there's a vehicle in front of you or coming in the opposite direction, the high beam will turn itself off, and then when there is nothing in front of you, it will turn itself on. So, okay, so let's start the trip. Okay, so we have to go left. This is a better view. Okay, let's start. Oh, this is a Volvo. And do we have any other vehicles? Oh God. How do we get out of this? I need to take a U-turn and go that way. And I not go I think we'll go the other way around. See if we can go the other way around. Or, yeah, no, I think we should be able to take a complete U-turn. But we'll do it very, very, very slowly. Damn, such tight places, man. And they want weighted as trucks to come through this place. Reversing will be a big nightmare for us. Okay, so good thing is we have, yeah, now we can completely cut because we have cleared those lines or those pillars. Have we? Yeah, we have. Yeah. Now we can straighten up a bit.
Turn right.
Yeah, sure. So as you see, right now, the lights are not yet on. Correct, the headlights. But as it gets darker, the lights will start turning themselves on. Now this is an even more difficult drive because we have two trailers behind us. So we have to take extra care not to hit anything. Right? Okay, we have to turn right again. Let's take a really deep turn. So I'm always looking at my rear view mirrors to see if my tails are hitting anything. Okay, so we're good over here. Let's go to third gear.
Get ready to turn left.
Good, so I don't have to look left or right over here because
Turn
there are
left.
traffic lights. So nobody should be crossing the road when we are crossing it. Go read and turn left. The next right. On to 6. Let's stay on 6. Look at the right side here.
Get ready to turn right.
Always look at the rear view mirrors so that you don't run over things
Turn
with
right.
the trailer. Okay, here we're going to stop. Okay, nobody's there.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Again, right? Okay.
Turn right.
Alright.
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Down to 6. Let's take this slowly because these kind of places, the speed limit changes.
Go
So
straight.
I want to keep stay below 40 in these places. Once we hit the highway, we can then, go faster. And this is a large load, double trailer. So we'll just, wherever we go, we'll just do a simple parking to get that extra XP.
Stay left.
Okay, now we're joining a heavy, which is good. And here,
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
See, that's the problem. Nobody behind us on the left lane, so we're moving into the left lane.
Stay left.
One more to the left. Oh, no, we don't have. Can be right here. And yeah, cruise control at 80. That's it. We'll just keep going. Save ourselves some diesel. And stay within the lanes. And then let's just look at. We don't need to look at it. We'll just focus on driving. I was just thinking, should we look at the cycle through the digital cluster to see what is the instantaneous fuel consumption or how many liters per 100 kilometers. And I'm like, well, anyway, we'll get to know how many liters of diesel we used, right? And we know how many kilometers we drove, so that will give us how many kilometers per liter we used. So you see, can you hear? The engine is making too much of noise. Now it is, because it has to maintain 80. So it is accelerating, right? The RPM will increase in this because you're going up. So fuel will burn over here. But once we level out on the road, it's not an incline. You hardly hear the engine, right? And this engine sound will be very different from the engine sound that you hear when you're driving within the city, the first gear, third gear, fifth gear, sixth gear, because we'll be topping on those gears. And there we lose a lot of diesel. Here you save diesel, so which is good. It's not dark enough for the lights to be turned on, so. And if you don't turn on the lights, the police would fine you for light violation for not turning on the lights. So it's 8:48 p.m. somewhere near Hanover, Germany. I think we're like almost 100 kilometers out of Hanover in Germany, so we are somewhere else. So what you can do is, you can also hit escape. If you want to currently see where you are, you can go to navigation, world map, and you'll get to know where you are. So we are somewhere near Osnabrück. We started from here, right? And then we are headed over here. So what a lot of people do is they will say, okay, I need to explore Osnabrück. So they'll go inside and then come out, and then they'll go to Dortmund and then come out, and so on and so forth. We're not going to be doing that. We'll go to all these places with loads, not without loads, right? So our priority is to maximize the profits. So we will not drive 1 kilometer extra than what we have to. Okay? So let's go back to our drive. Dark enough for the lights. It's 9 p.m. I can barely see. Maybe the lights are on. Yeah, the lights are on, I can see. But we're not using high beams right now. because there are vehicles ahead of us. And once it becomes pitch dark, then it will probably get used to. But then this is a great game. I definitely do recommend anyone playing this. I've played a lot of games. I love Formula 1 Manager games. I do have F1 Manager 24. But I don't think too many people will be really interested in watching videos of that. And from race to race, from one race weekend to the completion of the next race, it takes about 1 hour, even if you speed up to 2 times the speed on the actual races. But again, no editing. Even here, I'm not going to edit the videos at all. Each and everything that we're doing, you're going to be seeing. In the last episode, we got stuck in a pod, right? So what a lot of people do is, they'll pause the recording, they'll somehow get out of the situation, and then they will continue the recording, and you won't even know what happened. So here, you'll get to see everything. So, up to you, what you want to see. Do you want to see realistic gameplay? Now, this is not very realistic, right? So, for example, I have the engine brakes on, I have the retarder brakes on. In real life, no. Sorry. The driver has to manually control them. That may be, some trucks with automatic engine braking and retarder braking. Right, so that's it and done. We have that set to automatic, so that is not realistic. And the brakes, there is a setting that says simulate the brake vacuum or something like that. I have turned that off because when you in this game, when I'm braking, I'm not just braking, I am also reducing gear to get some sort of engine braking coming in, right? But it doesn't reflect the realism of actual truck drivers, because every time you press the brakes, like in a car, you lose vacuum in the brake system. Okay, I think it's so it's pneumatic, not hydraulic. Hydraulic is oil, pneumatic is air, right? And the more you keep on pressing it, the more the air runs out, and it will lead to brake failure. This happens a lot in Indian highways when trucks are going really fast downhill, and then they hit the brakes and they don't stop. Okay, so I have turned that off. Actually, I should turn it off for realism, but I'm going to be playing this game for the next few years. I'm not playing any other game. Yes, while making videos, I'm playing this game, and then maybe I'll stream for this game. Who knows?
Stay left.
Okay, I had to cut off the truck behind me because I had to go to the left. Okay, so maybe we'll stream someday if there are enough people interested to watch. I play this game around 3.5 hours on a Saturday, and then I upload those videos. I record those gameplays and upload the videos, and then I schedule them to be released at 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time every day, right? And then the remaining time I play F1 Manager 24 for my own happiness and de-stressing. I love that game. Anyway, if somebody is interested, then I could, record those as videos and upload them as well. But a lot of things that I'm
Stay
seeing
right,
on
then
YouTube.
turn right.
Okay, we need to go right. So let's slow down. Let me hit the.
Turn right.
I am also.
Stay left.
Oh, crap. Duisburg. So let's just see at 6 gear. We're topping off. Okay, maybe let's go to 7. But since we're entering the city, right? Turn like this. Let's go back to 6 gear. I want to come below 50. If there is a car coming from there, maybe a bus. Let's see at 6 gear because we're entering the city. And can you see the high beam turning on and turning off on its own? Vehicles coming in front of us, so it turned off. Now it may turn back on. Now there are vehicles coming in. See, it turned on and turned off. So, oh, it's 80 over here. How could it be 80?
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Go to the speed as well. South here. Okay. Let's go to 8. Speed into 60.
Stay left, and then turn left.
Let's come
Turn
down.
left.
That's not the way to take. No, so see how big this is. Or taking a left over here is going to be very, very, very difficult. Yeah, let's do it. I have to go straight. And now I'll start turning so that I don't hit any median anywhere. Oh no, I'm too far. But anyway, I think that's okay. We will hit anyone on the way. Good. So if I had started taking a left like a regular car over there, we would have hit someone. There are cars over there, right? Fine. So let's go from here. I think we're at the destination. Almost. Let's slowly. In the last episode, we also hit something. We had some 1% damage to cargo and 3% damage to the cabin, but we did not get penalized.
Get ready to turn left.
Yeah, sure. Is this it?
Turn left.
This one, right? Yeah, this is the one. Let's take a wide turn. Good. We're getting good practice.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Yeah, we are here. let's say, okay, let's park. Confirm. Okay, right in front. That's good. Let's take it slow and steady. Straighten up so that the trailers also line up with you. Okay, we are a lot onto the right. Okay. Yeah, this should be good. Yeah. Once that's clean, we're good. So hit T, detach. Okay, so that's 26 minutes. Okay, good. Yeah. So we are taking more time than what the game says we should be taking, but it's all for good. In this particular drive, we drove 270 kilometers and we consumed only 134 liters. So which means we got 2 kilometers to liter, which is not bad. But the best we have done is 3.9. Yeah, 3.9 kilometers to a liter. Uh, I don't remember. At the last game, the last episode, I said we we all already been to Brazil, but no, not in this series. That was another carrier that I was playing. Uh, so okay, so I think that's good. Let's click on continue, take the money and walk away. How much money do we have now? We have $16,000. I'm going to increase my long distance. Um, oh, that's one more. Apply, okay, and then we got some emails, right? Let's look at email. Special transports. We'll get to those later. Uh, okay. The bank says you can take money from us. There are companies that say if you have your own truck, we can do it. We can buy a truck if you want to. We can take 100,000 loan. Let's just take a look at the used uh, at the used truck market. I don't want mine. I don't want Renault. I want. I'm looking for a Scania or a Benz or a Volvo. Now, and I want at least 420 horsepower. This is 360 horsepower. Okay, this is 421 HP, $102,000, and yeah, I think we can work with all those things. Uh, with our driving, the damage, as long as we don't hit anything, we should be fine. So far, we have had no major accidents. So I think we are confident over there of not damaging the cabin, the truck, the chassis. Right? We are not over speeding over tracks. So when you have a heavy load and there are tracks and you're going over it at 50, 60 kilometers an hour, then your chassis takes a hit. Um, I still have to get good at the gears, right? The transmission, that is one thing that I'm not really good at. And then the tires, I think when we they are 30% worn out, I think we should maybe 40, 50%. I don't know. We have to figure that out. We'll have to feel the truck when we have our own truck and see if the tires need to be changed or not. So that is also there. So yeah, mm, this looks very what do you call it? This looks very tempting. Okay, let's see what they have on the Volvo. 420 HP, 106,000. This has got more damage in the cabin, the chassis. the engine, but not the transmission. I'm thinking about this because the Benz had more uh, wear and tear on the transmission, right? It is cheaper by 4,000 euros, and this has cabin, chassis, and engine damage. So what I want to do is, when I buy it, no, I think we'll go for the Benz. We'll buy this one. Every 5,000 miles or kilometers, I want to do servicing. And I think servicing and fixing your parts, not replacing them, just repairing it, should be around 10,000 euros, which means that will be 2 kilometers to a euro. Sorry, 2 euros to a kilometer. So every time we do 500, or say two, right now we're doing 250-kilometer drives, right? So the service cost alone would be 500 euros for that, right? So if we are getting paid 4,500 euros, take 500 euros out of it for servicing, okay, and then we have to drive it really well. If we get around 3 kilometers to a liter, then it is 1 euro for every 1.5 uh, kilometers. So okay, I was just thinking. Okay, let's say that we have a 300-kilometer drive. Then you have to add 600 euros or deduct 600 euros from the from your pay uh, for servicing, and for every 1.5 kilometers, it's 1 euro. So for 300 kilometers, it will be 200 euros. So let's say somebody is paying you for, say, $4,000 or 4,000 euros for a 300-kilometer drive in your own truck. Then you have to take these two into consideration. So you would spend 200 euros on petrol if you drive really well. Otherwise, it's uh, 1 euro per kilometer. So let's say 1 euro per kilometer. So 300, 600, so 900 euros is totally out of the price, right? Because of your servicing and the fuel costs, right? So that is how we think. Most people just look at the entire money as profit. No, it's not. So that way we can plan when to buy the next uh, truck, when to hire a driver later, right? So in the next episode, I think what we'll do is the first thing is buy, we'll take a 100,000 euro loan. We have 60,000 euros. We will buy this Mercedes-Benz Actros truck, the used one, because the 420 HP brand new one is, I think, 150,000 or 220,000 euros. You can buy a 360 HP and then for 118, 120,000 euros, and spend maybe 22,000 euros on putting a 420 HP engine in that. But I think this is the way to go. Right? So any truck that you buy would be at least 420 HP. Otherwise, like we just hauled a double trailer, right? So if you have a 320 or 360 HP truck, then you would really struggle on pulling heavy cargo on an incline, right? So that's what I am looking at. Let's just take a look at other ones. Renault. So this is what I think we're going to buy. Renault, 95,000 euros, 440 HP. Hmm. Should we buy a Renault? Hmm. I'm not worried about the chassis and the engine wear. This also looks very interesting. Let's take a look at MAN, 330 HP now, 330 HP now. DAF, 299 HP, 360 HP now. Even though, and they're expensive. These are Italian trucks. Iveco or Iveco, 310 HP, no. 310 HP, no. This is 460 HP, but we are asking 132,000 euros, and this has got more damage. So I think the best thing for us to do would be to buy this truck in the next episode. So next episode we'll take a 100,000 euro loan from the bank, buy this, and start driving it. So I'll see you in the next episode, episode number 5, and we'll see where we can go after that. Right? So once we have our own truck, then when you go to jobs, the freight market will open up for you. When you buy your own trailer, the cargo market will open up for you. And these two are meant for the world of trucks, the online part. You can drive in a convoy with friends and stuff like that. So yeah, so once we have our own truck, we will be able to look at the freight market. We get much high paying jobs. So I'll see you in the next episode then. Bye.